All right, let's talk about weight loss. So, weight loss, it can be very difficult to lose weight, but actually losing the weight is not a complicated topic. And a lot of the times, industries, society, whatever, they try to make this idea of losing weight super taboo, super difficult. So you have to go out and you have to pay someone else in order to lose any weight. But really, what it comes down to is what kind of foods are you eating? Do you drink a lot of high sugar drinks? And do you move around throughout the day? Do you have a general exercise routine? And really, it's 90% diet and 10% exercise routine. The exercise routine helps with building better muscle tone and regulating your mood better, leaning yourself out, but it's not 100% necessary for losing weight. You see, energy cannot be created or destroyed. You don't get fat from nothing. So if you're eating less calories than your body burns every single day, you're going to lose weight. Period. And look, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just some guy on the internet talking. So for me, I recently went to Las Vegas to work as a dialysis technician for a year. And let me tell you, it was one of the most miserable things I've ever had to do. I worked long 16-hour shifts and I stuck people with needles in order to clean their blood, and just learning how to do the job was so miserable. I I'd work the 16 hours, then I'd come home and help out my girlfriend, help out my friend who was going through a rough time, and there never seemed to be enough money, and I was always spending way too much because I'd come home super stressed out, and I became so miserable that I just started trying to eat away my problems just because of how stressed out I was all the time, and I ended up gaining an extra 20 pounds. And it wasn't until I quit the job and moved back to Hawaii that my stress levels majorly receded. And then I started a regular workout routine where I would do, well, it changed a bunch throughout my experimentations with different exercise routines. But the exercise routines themselves aren't particularly important, what I did or how much I did, but the consistency and the improvement is really what got me through it. I was determined to lose weight. I got a recommendation from Simeon Panda, I believe, who's another YouTuber, and he told me like what he eats every morning, and he has oatmeal with banana, and you can add whatever you want on top of that. What I do every morning with my oatmeal and banana is I get the oatmeal and I have a little water boiler, chop up the banana, put it in, put the oatmeal on top of it, pour the water, and then I like to put like a drizzle of honey over the top, put on my almonds and some flaxseed, I believe, over the top of that, and some cinnamon. And then you can add whatever else you want on top of that. But that's kind of what I eat like 6 days a week, and that's the first thing I eat. And what this is, it's high fat, high protein, where it keeps your blood sugar stabilized throughout the day to where you can get to like 12 o'clock or wherever to eat another meal. And it helps you not to feel hungry. And of course, like, if this doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, you can eat something else. This is just what works for me. And I eat that 6 days a week. So, over the course of the past 6 months of eating that and then trying to generally clean up my diet towards the end of the day when I have less energy, less willpower, I let myself eat my last meal of the day, kind of almost whatever I want. I try to make it a salad with chicken at the end of the day, but I can add whatever else on top of that. But the main part of the day, like breakfast and lunch, I do my best to keep that because that's when I have the most willpower to keep that a higher protein, healthier in general meal. And I try to cook my food so I know exactly what's in my food. A lot of processed foods are cooked in low grade oil and have lots of added sugar. I do my best throughout the week not to drink sugar drinks at all. I do have a multivitamin drink that I like that tastes really good, so I allow that. But as far as juices and sodas go with tons of added sugar, you could eat a ton of chicken or a ton of sweet potato for the same amount of drinking a soda. So it's not that when you go on a diet, you have to eat less. You can actually eat more on a diet, but you have to eat the right kinds of food, considering the amount of calories that are in each thing. Simply just reading what's in your food, reading the little label, like you turn whatever you're buying at the store and you read like the ingredients, like you can tell like right off the bat whether you're buying a high quality product or you're buying a bunch of sugar. Like you'll see added sugar, high fructose corn syrup. Like these sorts of things are things you kind of want to avoid. And again, like I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a professional, I'm just some guy on the internet, and this is all entertainment. So anyway, hey Kitty. After coming back from Vegas, I started my workout routine and eating oatmeal 6 days a week and just lowering my stress level by a ton and just becoming happier with who I was and who I am allowed me to lose about 20 pounds. And oh my gosh, I'm 100 times happier. And it wasn't easy by any means. I worked out 6 days a week and I ate oatmeal for breakfast 6 days a week for the past 6 months. And I have to say, for me, it was worth it. It was hard, but it was worth it. And once you create a routine that works for you, then weight loss becomes easy because you're no longer forcing yourself to do anything. If you have to force yourself to do it, then you're not going to be able to keep it up because eventually your willpower will fail and you'll go back to whatever you were trying to prevent yourself from doing or whatever your actual routine is. So try to stay away from crash diets. What you need is a lifestyle change. If you don't like your current lifestyle, you need to create or get rid of old bad habits in order to create the lifestyle that you want. Anyway, that is all the time I have today. Thank you very much for listening. Oh, this is not financial, medical, emotional health care advice. Say hello to Kitty. Remember to dislike and unsub, and goodbye.